interviews with business owners and veteran executives who share their wisdom and expertise to help you de-stress, free up time, and make more money. Profits of IT. Welcome back to the Profits of IT. I am Jim Punzenberger, your host and the creator of the Managed Prospecting System. If you're looking to generate new clients or new partners with creative outreach and short-form viral content, be sure to check out managedprospectingsystem.com. It's a wonderful day here. I'm in Wisconsin, and it looks like Heather's in the snowy mountain somewhere. Heather is our prophet today. She is the head of Global Partner Enablement at Proofpoint. Heather, please say hi to the audience and tell us a quick bit about Proofpoint.
Definitely. Hey, everybody, and thank you for having me again. It's exciting to be back. Yeah, Proofpoint is a end-to-end security platform. And what I think, or what drew me to them, is really their approach to cybersecurity, which is really around protecting people and defending data, is what we like to say. But
important things.
I know, like things that everybody should think about. But really what's unique is how they connect content, behavior, and threat under a single platform, which I thought was pretty cool, because knowing that a file is a certain type of file without knowing how somebody's using it and the intelligence behind that doesn't necessarily mean the same thing. So having that piece of it really changed the way I looked at cybersecurity. So,
wow, that's very interesting. I guess question for you, what's something interesting about yourself outside of work?
Yeah, so I think I talked last time about being able to ride before I could walk. So this time I'll go with, if you're around Dragon Con, Labor Day weekend each year, you may find me in cosplay hanging out all over that convention. So if you're a fellow, I could like to call myself nerd chic, but if you're a fellow nerd like me and love that kind of stuff, I hope to meet up with you there.
Yeah, do you already have a costume picked out for what you're going to be wearing? I know it's probably way far in advance to be thinking about Labor Day.
I usually am like a year ahead. I know what I'm going to be.
Do
I've
like,
always,
do you like make your own costumes too? Are you like that into that
I'm
part of
not
it?
that good. I may come up with the concept and pay somebody to do the construction. But yeah, the one I've always wanted to do was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I think that would just be a fun one to do.
That sounds very fun. Well, I guess moving back to business now. Question is, what would you say is your superpower when it comes to business, or what are some of your keys to success?
I would say there's a couple things. The first is not being afraid to question what's always been done. And then that ties into not being afraid to be different, because I think those two really go hand in hand. I think a lot of people have a fear of what's going to happen if I ask why this was done this way, or I suggest something completely off the wall that they've never done before. But a lot of times that's where the best ideas start, is pushing what the norm is.
Cool. So how could I improve in this if I'm wanting to improve in this area?
I think the first thing is getting comfortable with asking questions and asking why. Like understanding why things were done a certain way. I think that's the first thing. And the other one is forget that a box ever existed. So people get very comfortable in a certain way of doing things and being in this little box, but that almost pigeonholes you into something that can't grow over time and can't evolve as things around you are changing. So I would say those two things are my biggest pieces of advice.
And how would so thinking outside the box, it sounds like, and maybe developing thinking along those lines. Do you have any tips on that?
Yeah, I would say the first is look at, or really question, why you've operated the way you have. So think about, why have you done things a certain way, and then ask yourself, how could those be done better? Because even if you're successful, you never reach your peak. You can always be better. And it's that, to me, it's that why, that asking why of yourself, and what could you do more? There's a video that I was shown. I mean, it's been longer than I like to admit now. It's called 101 Degrees. And what it talks about is how it only takes 1 degree of difference every day to really become the best version of yourself and the best version of your company. But if you don't continue to add that 1 degree on a consistent basis, you end up behind your competition.
Got it. So really it's taking a step forward every day, it sounds like, to,
and it doesn't have to be huge. It could be something small.
Just a step. It's not like
just a step. Exactly. Yeah. And then once you do enough steps, you get comfortable with the big leaps at the same time. But you kind of start with baby steps, feel your way out. Also understand kind of how, if you're trying to push your company forward, how far are they willing to go? And then you maybe push them that 1 degree farther than what they think they're comfortable with. Don't try to push them. It's like turning the Titanic. You aren't going to do it in 1 turn of the wheel. So.
Got it. Any final thoughts in this area?
Yeah, I would just say, don't forget, I mean, always don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to push boundaries and really move the needle forward.
Got it. Well, we got a networking moment here. Who should be reaching out to you, and why should they be reaching out to you?
Yeah, I'm here to help anybody that needs help with anything from marketing to programs to enablement. You can reach out to me at hharlows@proofpoint.com. And if you need somebody to run ideas by and see just how crazy they are, I'm your girl. So
cool. And is Proofpoint, I guess you're talking about the partner program here. Is there's Proofpoint great for a certain type of company or like partner?
Yeah, we actually work with everybody. And one of the things, I've been here a little under a year. And one of the things I was hired to do was actually completely transform and relaunch our partner program, which we did last week. Super excited about that, which is also where the background comes from with the Element Partner Program. But yeah, I would say, I mean, we work with everybody from MSPs, MSSPs, resellers, distributors. We're 100% channel first, channel friendly. So
great. And what is the website if somebody was looking for more information?
Proofpoint.com.
Proofpoint.com. That's the simple website.
Yes.
And we can include that in the show notes in case you're wondering how to spell Proofpoint. Well, thank you for your time here today. It's been wonderful having you on, and great insights.
Yes, thanks for having me again.
Until next time on the Prophets of IT, I am Jim Punzenberger, your host, and the creator of the Managed Prospecting System. Be sure to check out managedprospectingsystem.com.
Thank you for tuning in to the Prophets of IT. Please smash that like button, subscribe, and share.